So I'm going to try and give you a feature rundown on the app to save time. And this is the entry page for all users. I'm going to show you an active client. This is from the manager viewpoint. A couple of things that we've tried to do is consolidate data entry from multiple points. So the first would be payroll. Payroll entry here generates an Excel file to Slack automatically for payroll to re-enter or to import. Shelley and I have discussed just doing a straight hyperlink from here to the Thomson Net Client payroll entry. There's not a single sign-on feature for Thomson, so the best we could do is just keep the passwords the same, but they would have to re-enter their payroll password to enter their payroll. Second thing is employees. We have the ability to track benefits, track rates, as well as files to show them paychecks or other documents. The employees can add documents as well if they wanted to share something with employees, their employer. The benefits is something that we've worked real hard on to make it so that you could manage enrollment. None of the insurance carriers, are allowing automatic enrollment for the small groups, just for large groups. So basically everything has to be re-entered into their website. So there's no way to automate that, but what we have tried to do is make it one place for the employees to make their selections and the employers to view it. So if we go here to benefits, we can go ahead and make them eligible. This would be tracking whether they're temporary or not. Then once they go in, when the employee logs in, then they'll see a screen similar to this. I'll show you the employee view here. This is actually for, no, I guess she's not set up. So I can't show you that. I can't show you the employee view yet. But it would give the user, the employee, a list of their eligible benefits and the rates that would be taken out of their check. So it would include the employer contribution, so they would just see their net cost, and that would then force them to make an election to either choose or waive the coverage. The reconciliation is not pretty. I had not intended yet for the client to use it, but for us to use it. So basically we upload the deductions, upload the invoice from the carrier, and then get a generated report of the exceptions, basically streamlining what was a manual process. Also have a place to put company documents. In this case, we've just got some payroll reports. Nothing really exciting there. The other benefit that is not set up for this client but is set up is an interface with Swipe Clock, so that if there were PTO tracked on Swipe Clock, it would show the remaining balance for the employee automatically. So it would pull that in the background and present the unused PTO by employee here, as well as the employee's view. The Swipe Clock integration also is set up for the hours. Swipe Clock won't let us push back corrections, but we can pull punches So if this client were on Swipe Clock, we could pull the punches in for them to review and make edits, but the changes would not go back to Swipe Clock. They would just come to us directly to use. So that's not entirely the best function. Some possible development in the future that Adam and I have been discussing is the integration with Thomson to run reports or to have the check images come directly into the app so that we don't have to enter the checks manually as we are now. This would also allow us to do some functionality of testing whether benefits were changed on the payroll record and throw exception reports. So new employees or terminated employees would get a proactive message to payroll to say, hey, this person's payroll record hasn't been updated. That is going to require some additional development work, but once that engine's in place to read the database for Thomson, it's read-only. We can't push back to it, so we can't do any edits. But we would be able to do a lot of different functionality with that, being able to access those records. That's the basic development that we've got so far. It's been centered around payroll and benefits, but again, once that database engine is worked out, we could use it with the databases on Thomson's products from, I'm not sure about UltraTax, but I know we could from Practice and from Accounting CS, so that we could do anything related to that data as far as manipulating it and presenting it or analyzing it through the app. So it wouldn't be just limited to payroll and benefits. I look forward to discussing this with you some more. If you have questions after you've watched this, let me know.